to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Washington, they slide down to the 3rd spot, trying not to slide any further.
And right now the Thunder, they're happy with their ranking. Also, they understand. What needs to be done to climb. Plenty of time with half the season remaining.
And now Washington's starting group. And for Oklahoma City, bringing his out there with Holmgren. Then it's Jalen Williams. Then it's Topic. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1. Greg, this a fun time of year, mid-season basketball. From award races to juggling playoff pictures, it's terrific.
Yeah, you really get to see things taking shape. I like watching teams rise up and make the unexpected run. Makes the league so much more interesting.
Rebound, Washington. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
And it seemed inevitable that they were going to lose that game with how they struggled, but in the end, they had an opportunity to win it.
Yeah, when you lose a close game, no matter what your performance looked like, it always feels like it's a game you could have won.
Here's Topic after the basket by Washington. Over to the left wing. Pass to Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Thomas with the block. First quarter, just over a minute played. Michael passes to Thomas. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams. Growing up in Arizona, Jalen Williams, Jim, was not an elite prospect.
Well, most stars in this league were blue-chip recruits coming out of high school. But, Kevin, not Williams. He spent 3 years in college developing his game, and he has worked his way into an all-star.
And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
First free throw is good. And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Oh, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it. And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Michael, SGA defending, and he makes that one.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now, here's SGA. Providing around 26.5 points a game, rarely has an off night. Here's Michael. From outside, off the mark. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Thomas against SGA. The shot missing. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Michael. That 3 off the mark.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story.
Thanks. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of his slender frame. He said, you can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot. Kevin, back to you.
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Williams. He points his last outing. That one good for 2.
Yeah, he needed that bucket to show there isn't a lid on there.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. For the Thunder, Thomas comes in for Williams. And Cam Whitmore's subbed in for Topic. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Washington shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
One shot.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They trail by 3.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Man, the crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
And he gets it to go. There's a minute left in the first. Holmgren outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
It's an incredible advantage to have a 7-footer who can shoot like Holmgren.
For Washington, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Michael passes to Waltz. And stolen by Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Well, if you have an opening, hit that gas pedal, and you will get an easy 2.
Michael, SGA defending. And so Washington again turning it over. And the Thunder with some changes. Carr, he's checked in for Klingon. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Washington making a change here. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Holmgren looking around. Oh, that's blocked. For 3. Good on the triple. One quarter in the books. It's been a close one so far. Washington leads by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Well, that has to be intimidating. They're erasing easy looks, and they're changing perimeter shots as well.
So on the floor for Washington, we've got Mutombo, and it's Gonzalez in at the 2 spot. Tim, how in the world did Jalen Williams fall into the Thunder's lap with the 12th pick back in that 2022 draft?
Well, Kevin, he played at a mid-major, so he was a bit of a late bloomer. A lot of people saw him as high floor, low ceiling type, and he was an awful fast riser as the draft got here, but still a steal in that late lottery.
And what a smart pick by that organization, huh? My goodness.
They seem to always get it right.
They do. Washington with the ball after Oklahoma City gets the 3. That one falls. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Is checked in for Oklahoma City. And Washington making a change here. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
He's all the way up there at number 3 in the Eastern Conference fan voting.
And you'd be crazy not to give him your vote. What he's done this season has been nothing short of spectacular.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. Now here's Williams. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. And it's good for 2. So, Tim, here's a word you often hear teams talk about. And that's culture. How does an organization create the right culture?
Well, I think, Kevin, you establish core values and then you make those non-negotiable. When everybody connects with that and connects to those values, you really have something special.
Holding on to the rope and pulling in the same direction.
That's what it's all about.
And now, Allie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Coach Mark Daigneault talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it, and if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Guys, back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Williams. He's got 5. The 3. That one, no good. Michael Thomas covering. Fast break. Here we go. Ahead. And Whitmore throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Washington calls timeout. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Jalen Williams. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Driving the lane, here's Whitmore. Washington with the rebound.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the... Oh! That's as good as it gets.
Woo! And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just cannot quantify.
Well, I'm going to quantify something right now, Greg. This is a close game, and that was something special. Holmgren against Mutombo. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Holmgren. Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
1:11 left in the first half. Corner shot. And Washington again with the bucket.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Holmgren the pass to Thomas. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
First one falls for.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
For the Thunder, Donovan Clingan comes in for Tyrus Thomas. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Whitmore. Both good from the line that time. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Clingan with the steal. Pass to Holmgren. To the wing on the left. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Drills it from outside. Topic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
Here's Wallace. Banked in off the glass. Wallace has got his second bucket.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim. Goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals.
It's heating up, and the one thing that you can count on, no matter who's chosen, someone's going to feel left out.
Yeah, you know my reply to that. If you play better, you make the cut.
Not always, Shaq.
And switching topics, what about OKC? It's been nip and tuck thus far.
One thing in their favor, they're taking care of that basketball shot. In a close game, that can make all the difference.
No question about it. Their execution has been exceptional. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Oklahoma City has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Williams is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Donovan Clingan. And it's Topic in at the two-guard spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Thomas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question it's become something that's a priority for teams now, and I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
Ah, that's terrific. No luck that time either. We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low, he can handle the basketball, shoots the three, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
Here's Wallace. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him.
And suddenly his feel for the three-point shot has left him. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range not close to what it was earlier, but he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
The Thunder with the lead. Outside Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Dead-eye shooting from Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
And the rebound goes to the Thunder. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Pass to Clingan. Outside, SGA. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Washington calls timeout. A brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in team free throws. In third, the Thunder.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Washington trails by 7. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
It's Shea foul. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Right side, Thomas. Off the run. Good D by Holmgren. The Thunder leading by 9. Tim, walk me down the Donovan Clingan pick at number 7 in the 2024 draft. What do you think the thinking was there?
Well, Kevin, I just think people viewed him as a winner, a 2-time collegiate champion, and then most importantly, that rare young big man that wants to play center and anchor the paint.
Washington shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And the Thunder making a change here. Whitmore is checked in. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose.
Take a break.
I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. Free throw drops for Holmgren.
What I like about Holmgren, he's a lot more physical than his frame would indicate.
Second free throw, no good. Washington trails by 7. Wallace outside. And Clingan pulls it down. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Here's Michael. And again, Washington, no good.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Clingan. And it's sent back by Waltz. Michael, Gilgeous-Alexander cover.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Williams. He's been a factor for them over the last month, averaging about 15 points, almost 3 steals and 4 assists. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
But that's right. There's no question. He's not their only offensive weapon, but he is a key cog in what they're trying to do.
SGA looking it over. And Williams with the basket on the assist by SGA. Williams has got 8 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
On baseline J, it's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. On the wing, Whitmore. Pass to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Holmgren finds Clingan over Wallace. And it's sent back by Wallace. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. And Washington making a change here. Here's Whitmore. He's got 7. Michael, he's guarded by Williams. Michael, and count it from 19 feet away. Here's Whitmore. Pass to Neal. Rejected by Gonzalez. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So on the floor for Washington. To the right side. 3-pointers off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Here's Topic. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
Washington trails by 9. Mutombo in the high post. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Neal, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's the teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Pass to Whitmore. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And you want a high percentage take offensively, get it to Holmgren in that spot.
Pulls up on the elbow. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Now Whitmore. Pass to Thomas. Back to Whitmore. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. A shot off that time. Washington trails by 7. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Floats one up. It's deflected. Outside Thomas. Mutombo against Holmgren. Jacks up a 3. The shot misses.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Washington calls timeout.
And they really need to settle down right here and find a way to take care of the basketball. That would be my point of emphasis.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Washington's head coach said to the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line.
In this situation, this is exactly who you want at the line.
Williams outside. Fires the three. Trying again, and he figures it out with the lay-in.
Great at jumping into action on these plays, saving that possession for his team.
It's deflected. The three doesn't go.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Here's the screen. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot is off. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Feet away. Can't get it. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Here's Topic. Takes the three. And it doesn't go.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
From deep. Does not go in.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Gilgeous-Alexander misses the three. And it's Washington's ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. The three goes down.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter.
Shut your mouth, punk. Hit you with the punk tactics. 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 Hit you with the hard punk tactics. Bankrolls come straight for the assets. No games, no throw, won't pass it. Pick you up, spit you out like Jurassic. Oh, no for the rigmarole. We kick pros, stub toes. I suppose you might know. Hit the block. Now you're about to get spicy like pepper, 1-2-stepper, laid back, motivated, money go getter. Never felt better. Write me love letters. Megadeth tether. Get over here like Scorpion. Put you to sleep. Should I assist you or do you get the picture? If you don't budge, I'm gonna have to hit you. Hit you with the tactics. Hit you with the tactics. Hit you with the tactics. Yo, the lace is loose and fist tight. I never lose if sun up and up all night. If I'm gonna do it, then I'm gonna do it right. A to the R to the A to the E. What you think? I'm a state G. H is for hot, cause that's what I be. IJK, I'm cold like Slurpee. Ooh, I drop bombs. I was born with the brains and the brawn. I am the king and you're just a pawn. Who's got the high ground now, Obi-Wan? Alphabet rhymes like.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. And the latest update on All-Star voting. Not much time left, only a couple more days to cast your ballot.
Oh, it's coming down to the wire. Some of these players are sweating it out.
Fan voting has placed him all the way up at the number 3 spot in the East.
I mean, who isn't going to vote for this guy? He's had a stellar season so far.
And it's hard to contain the excitement as we look ahead to what promises. to be an outstanding All-Star weekend. Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. We've got Edwards, also Devin Booker out there, and it's Holden in at the small forward position. And for Washington, Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A., and it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Now here's Edwards.
Yes! Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Wallace outside. Booker defending. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Great job drawing the foul, and almost converted the shot as well.
Washington shooting their first free throws of the game now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Malawach. And it's rejected. And he dunks it down.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. And here's Booker. No luck on that one. Pass to Wallace. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Malawach. Now here's Booker. Fires for 3. The shot won't fall.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Washington moving the ball around. Shot from the mid-range. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Malawach. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. 2 points. That one goes. Edwards has got his second basket of the game.
Well, Edwards can be so accurate, making shots look easy at times.
It's tipped. Right side Booker. Here's Murray Boyles. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back to you guys.
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Edwards. Averaging 28 points a game. It's fun to watch him go to work on offense. Good on the bucket.
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Checking out some numbers for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
And it's Washington with the ball. Down low. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Lively. Pass to Lewis. Outside Edwards. Now Lively. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Walker. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Back to Wallace. Knocked loose. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. Ivy's checked in for Phoenix. Baseline try. Mutombo. It's good on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Christie. Takes the 3. Connects from downtown.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
For Washington, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Here's Thomas. Shoots over Walker. And it's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Phoenix making a switch here. Booker's checked in. Phoenix on D. Floats one up, and it's in there. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. And no good. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Pass to Thomas. With 4 on the clock. Can't cash it in from close range. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. It's Washington up by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Some good action already in this one. But a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Washington.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
And so in the game for the Suns, they've got Derek Lively, Devin Booker out there with Jarris Walker, and it's Christie in at the shooting guard position. Here's Gonzalez, yet to see a basket. Here's Mutombo, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Lively. Pass to Walker. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And this is a tough time of the season, Grant. A few months in with a few months to go.
Yeah, B.A. You know, for the players, this is when they start to feel the grind of the regular season. A lot of the guys are dealing with nagging fatigue or mental weariness.
Now a timeout called by Washington. change it up. And a quick look at the 2K leaderboard, showing which teams have really been controlling the glass over the last month. The Suns third.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
And Washington shooting around 50% in the game so far. Out to the right wing. Lets it fly. And it's Phoenix for the rebound.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Suns trail by 3. Booker with it. Last game we saw him with 32 points. Phoenix making a switch here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Christie, coming off a terrific game against New York. Clock at 6. Phoenix no good that time either. Washington leading by 3. The 3 ball gets the 3 to fall. He's got 5.
Impressive offensive versatility for a big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Back to Edwards. Steps back and shoots. And there it is for him. Edwards has got 8 points.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Suns trail by 4. And Edwards slams it in.
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. For Washington, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Just 5 to shoot. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Leaving the defense in the dust. How do you guard against a move like that? I don't know.
Phoenix calls timeout. Both teams changing it up here. Here we are in the middle of the season. Let's see where the Western Conference standings sit. You take a look at the Suns. Here around the midway point, they've proven to be a top 3 team in their conference.
Well, I think for Phoenix, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
And that one's good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
For Washington, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. To the left side wing. Thomas outside. The three. He buries it from 3. Thomas has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Malwatch. And here's Edwards. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, look at the concentration. Through contact, Edwards gets the shot off. Just a tremendous fight.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Ivy's checked in for Christie.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
"17 seconds left in the second period.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
For 3. Tips it. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Washington. They lead by 5. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Phoenix Suns.
My bed is the best you can buy, but it ain't as soft as their defense right now. They got to shore up that side of the ball.
I think Shaq needs a nap. Somebody's tired of watching Bad D. Okay, fellas, now a look at the sharpshooters lining up for the three-point contest.
No matter who makes it, I know all these guys. They're ready.
The final tally of votes soon to come, but there's still time to get your ballot in. Now or never. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And for Phoenix, they've got Devin Booker. He's out there with Edwards. And it's Holden in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Booker. Edwards for 3. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
Shooting the 3 with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Fade away. And again, it's Washington.
Probably didn't need the fade on that shot, but he might have thought the defender was a little bit closer.
Pass to Murray Boyles. And the three off target. Washington leading by 6. Knocks down the long J. Give him 8.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Booker surveying the D. Here's Holton. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. A nice shot by Murray Boyles.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Into the third. 2 minutes in now.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Number 5. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's off on the second. Suns trail by 7. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen. Phoenix needs to get off a shot here. Here's Murray Boyles. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Washington shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics takes sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Brian, back to you.
Thank you very much for the report, Allie. And Washington making a change here. Thomas has checked in. Booker defending. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Washington shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
For Washington, Michael, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. Down by 12. Following this game, they host the Magic. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Deflected. Edwards against Thomas. To the inside. That shot is good, Lewis.
Yeah, great play from Edwards off the pick and roll. Moving the ball around and get another guy a shot.
Washington leading by 8. Booker defending. Inside, Wallace lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Wallace has got 4 points this quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And again, it's Washington.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
35 seconds left in the third quarter. Up top, Booker. He's scoreless. Here's Lively. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Wallace. Booker defending. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Phoenix making a switch here.
14 foul. At the line for Washington, Michael. Shooting 1.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Now Ivy. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Will it go? Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Washington liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Outside Booker, pass to Lewis, launches it, yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
And for Phoenix, Jaden Ivey is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Jarris Walker, and it's Christie in at the 3. Oh, Booker with a block. Walker passes to Booker. Back to Walker. It's rebounded by Washington.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And they get it back. Booker defending. 6 to shoot. And here's Thomas from the arc. Washington again can't hit. Suns trail by 12. Right side Booker. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. Booker's got his first 2 points of the night.
Whether it's off the dribble or on the catch, it don't matter. Booker is one of the most proficient